Yeah.
Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Taking a shot in the first play.
Mark.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Direct snap. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Look out, he's got room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. It's on target and complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's Flagway. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him.
Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He wants to throw it again. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Back to pass, it's Manning. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him, and quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Back to the ground game on the left. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air, it's Lagway. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Manning. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Makes the pass. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Turns it on at midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. Touchdown, Gators. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll go to the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Bring in the heat. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. He's in there, it's good, and how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play, and the two-point conversion for good measure. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it behind the line. It's Livingston. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. He'll blow it down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Wingo. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Under fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns in the hurry up.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! As they push that lead out, a really good
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Makes the grab on the left. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this two-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his man open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result,
going for it all. Wheels it in down the outside. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll start this drive at their own 48. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking this play, the cake will be baked.